What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media. And with the Superman marketing just taking a huge step up with the ticket releases and all these different promos and trailers that we've been getting, obviously you have to have some interviews in there, and James Gunn has had a few of them, and he has revealed quite a few things, like how they're currently trying to write a Wonder Woman film, and we also got word on a possible Superman sequel that he is trying to write. And a lot of people have been theorizing about what that could possibly be. So in this video, I want to talk about a few possibilities of what I think it could possibly be, and why I think that is not going to be as big as a lot of people have been saying, and why I think that it could be a case of like what he did with the Suicide Squad. So in this video, I'm going to dive into all of that and more in this video. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Nerd Media. I talk about movies, TV shows, and comic books all the time on this channel. Today we're talking about Superman, and we're only going to be talking about it more because this summer is really mainly all about Superman, and we're going to be talking about him all summer. I'm going to be reviewing the film, I'm going to be talking about the film. We're going to be doing so much related to this film, along with Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, so many insane things. So with all that being said, if you're new to the channel, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and let's dive right into it. So yeah, during one of the many interviews we've gotten released for the Superman film, James Gunn revealed that he is developing a sort of sequel to the Superman film, and when he said sort of sequel, a lot of people jumped to conclusions and said, is it a world's finest film with Superman and Batman? I personally don't think that's what it's going to be. I want that film so badly, but I don't think that they should do that just yet. Obviously, first I would introduce Batman first into this universe, and I think that it could go very badly. You'd kind of be thrown into the same situation that you were with Man of Steel, where you did a Man of Steel film, and then you jumped into introducing Batman in a Batman v Superman film, which would be the same way with this, but just world's finest. I don't think that's the case. I really want that film, and I really hope that we get that in the future. But I don't think that we should jump to conclusions to talking about this, because I feel like Batman is going to be a character that we honestly may have to wait a little bit longer for in this universe. Yeah, I mean, it would be great to have James Gunn write that film as well, but I think that for now, I think that what I think we are going to get is possibly a spin-off of one of the characters that we see appear in the Superman film, because we have a bunch. We have Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific, and I think that of those three main people, because they are main superheroes that we are seeing in this film, and we're also seeing some of them return in Peacemaker Season 2, I think that honestly, when he says sort of sequel, it obviously will have to do with the character in the film. I think that either one of those three characters could possibly be getting a spin-off kind of show or movie or something, and I think that honestly, he's probably writing a few. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure how he works with that stuff, but there's a possibility that he is trying to write one for all three of those characters and see which one is going to work best with the audience, and then go forward with that character. Like, or say Mr. Terrific is received well by the fans and a lot of people love him, then they're going to make a Mr. Terrific spinoff, kind of like how in the Suicide Squad they made a spinoff for Peacemaker in the Peacemaker series. And if you guys can think all the way back to 2022 when James Gunn was still at Marvel, and he made the little I Am Groot shorts, which was technically a project that he considered canon to the Guardians of the Galaxy lore in the universe, which was of Baby Groot, and it was like these 5-minute short little adventures that we saw him go on, and they weren't really much. I mean, they were fine, they were just cute little animations, but they didn't really have like an impact on the overall universe. They were just something fun to watch. I think there's also a very big possibility that he's developing something like that for Crypto. Like, there's a really big chance that he reveals that this quote-unquote sequel to Superman could just be about Crypto, and it could just be like one of those 5-minute shorts that we get for a whole season or two. And honestly, I wouldn't be upset about that, but I would also be kind of disappointed. But you know, it's always a possibility. And obviously with Supergirl more than likely going to be appearing in this film, there's a possibility that he's maybe developing a Supergirl and Superman team-up movie, which would be very cool to see, I'm not gonna lie. And it would make sense because we are getting her film next year, next June, probably around this time next year we're going to be seated for that film, which I'm very excited for. And getting a sequel to film with those two characters, I think can make a lot of sense. Yeah, overall, I don't really think that it's going to be a world's finest movie. I think that if we're going to narrow it down, I think that it's mainly probably going to be a spin-off for a character like Mr. Terrific or Hawkgirl or Guy Gardner, or even just like a Crypto short film series that we could possibly get. I think that those are the most likely possibilities to get with this film. I do want a World's Finest. I do think that it would be cool to see a Supergirl and Superman team up, but I don't think that we should jump to conclusions and jump straight over to that stuff. If we really want this DC universe to be great, we gotta let it take its time. That's what we did with the MCU. The MCU took its time. Now we gotta let DC take their time and build out their universe that's already a pre-existing universe, but just get to those characters eventually. Like, I hope it doesn't take too long, but we also want them to take their time so we can get great films like this, because think about how amazing a World's Finest movie is going to be with a very comic book like Batman and a Superman like we're getting with David Cornsweet, compared to if we got one with Robert Pattinson's Batman. I think that genuinely that is more exciting than most of the Marvel stuff coming out, and the possibilities with that are just endless personally for what I think personally, but we do have to get those characters introduced soon. But regardless, I think that the possibilities are endless. I think we just gotta let DC work their magic and take their time. Whatever James Gunn is writing, I'm sure it's gonna be good. Everything that he has made that I have seen, I've at least think is good to very, very fabulous. So I'm very excited to see what he's got in store with Superman, and I'm very excited to see what he has in store with whatever else he's making. So if you guys are new to the channel and you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sincerely, it means a lot to me. So clearly I said something you liked, or you were just entertained by that video. So subscribe, like the video, comment down below your thoughts, share this video with your friends, and with all that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.